Hi, everyone. My name is Meredith Newman. I'm a reporter with the News Journal. I am here with my colleague, Marina Affo. And today we're going to talk about love. We're not going to talk about the coronavirus. We're going to talk about love. Marina is revamping a new area of coverage for us at the News Journal, and which is what we're going to talk about today. And that is wedding coverage and love coverage. So just to start off, Marina, can you talk about your love of love?
Absolutely, Meredith. So I have always been someone who loves to talk about love and the stories behind some great love stories. Before I came to the News Journal, I was in another USA Today network in Wisconsin. And out there, I did a love column called Low Key Lovesick, where we talked about love and we talked about, young love, old love. So I'm excited to be digging into a familiar area here in Delaware. This morning had the first story as a part of this new revamped sort of wedding and love column. And it was on Delaware State Senator Elizabeth Lockman, and her now husband, John Collins, who got married in December, right on Market Street. And it was just a very, very Delaware wedding. Senator Tom Carper was their celebrant. And they went to La Fia Bistro right after, and so just talking about those very Delaware love stories is the whole point of this new initiative.
Yeah, and we should know this is not going to be something that's like unfamiliar to our readers. We have written about weddings for a very long time. Kind of took a hiatus, I would say, in recent months. Obviously, there weren't a lot of weddings happening for the most part in the past year or so. So I guess just to start off, can you tell folks what you hope to write? We're always looking for pitches. I think we're going to have some links in the comment section about how you can pitch. But what kind of stories are you hoping to tell?
Well, really, the main thing is if it's a unique love story, let's hear it. Did this couple know each other as kids, or did they meet and then 2 months later they suddenly were like, I think I'm going to keep this person forever. Whatever it may be, do they have an extreme love of something? Is it running? Is it card games? Is it whatever? Those very, very personal and unique stories are really what we're looking for this. And so if you use the form, you can actually put in the couple story, and you can also nominate yourself. You can go in and nominate yourself if you think my wedding was really awesome and I think it deserves to be featured. Go on in, nominate yourself. And there's a section for what the couple's story is, because we're not just focusing on the actual wedding. We're also focusing on how you guys met. What is the essence of your love? So those are the big, big key parts of this. So if you really think that you have a unique love story, feel free to pitch it. The links are going to be in the comments below, so you can easily access them.
And is there a specific time period people would you have to have been married within the past year to submit, or is it like anyone can submit a story?
I think in the last year or so. And also, if you know that your wedding is coming up, be thinking about that, right? Like I know that there are some people who are getting married very, very soon. And so think about that as well as you're, going about all your wedding and everything like that. If you think your wedding or your story is going to be something really, really awesome, send me an email, shoot me a text, fill out the form and everything like that as soon as possible. And so we can get that ball rolling and everything.
And like you mentioned, kind of the kickoff story for all of this was of State Senator Tizzy Lockman, who represents the Wilmington area. The story is posted to DelawareOnline.com, but just to give a preview for the folks watching, what are a couple details that stuck out to you that you really enjoyed or made it different or romantic even?
Yeah. So I think one of my favorite parts of the story about Tizzy and John is just how he proposed. I thought that was so cute. They went to Cape May in New Jersey, and it was this moment where he had said he was going to do it that weekend and it was going to be a thing. But he needed a distraction because he just didn't want to get down on one knee. So he knew that Mars was supposedly visible, and he was like, let's look at Mars. And she was really confused about like why they were looking at Mars. And as they're doing that, and she's like looking up at the sky, he like gets down on one knee. And I love that story because once you talk to them, you can tell very, very quickly that the two of them just have a deep respect for each other. And even though they're both pretty public figures, you know, he used to work for Senator Tom Carper and everything like that. They just love being together, and it's a very, very uncomplicated love story. And so we go a little bit deeper into who was at their wedding, what she wore, and a big part of this is also highlighting businesses, right? So you have a venue list of dress, makeup, food, flowers, and all of that. So if you are one of those venues as well, and are preparing for weddings and everything like that, feel free to send that link out to the brides and grooms as well. Because I think especially now during this pandemic, the wedding industry has, you know, unfortunately taken a big hit, whether it's photographers and things like that, just because, you know, with the pandemic, it's a lot more difficult to have the larger weddings that everyone is used to. So we love to do that as well.
Also, just like we love an uncomplicated love story, you know, who doesn't? And we should also know, I think one of my favorite features of this is just like looking at the photos, because I'm nosy and I love a good photo. So please send us your photos as well. I know you'll be in touch with wedding photographers, but that's kind of my favorite part. For those who are just tuning in, I'm Meredith. I'm with my colleague Marina, who is revamping a new section of our site. It's focusing on weddings and love stories. And you don't have to be a state senator to submit your love story. You can literally be anyone in the state. Kind of looking for weddings within the past year. But if you got a good story, you got a good story. So definitely pitch it to us. Marina, since you love love, what's your favorite rom-com? You know, just to get the conversation flowing so people know a little bit more about you. And if you have a favorite rom-com, throw it in the comments. I know it's a big discussion. So just curious.
Honestly, I love 27 Dresses. I think it's pretty perfect about like me as someone who loves love and writing about love. And that whole scenario is just something that I'm like, oh yeah, I wanna write those stories that someone is gonna sit in their tiny apartment and read, right? I love that movie. I think it's so much fun. And obviously there's all these other ones, you know, The Proposal, all of that. But 27 Dresses is just peak rom-com for me.
I'm personally a Nora Ephron stan, so like literally anything she's done, I've seen like 45 million times. Recently watched Julia and Julia on Netflix. Recommend. Love Stanley Tucci. So my mom loves Stanley Tucci. So yeah, recommend that.
My list. I'll have to add that one to my list for sure. Yeah.
Have you never seen it?
I haven't.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, this is good. But everyone's seriously, put all of your favorite rom-coms in the comments. Meredith and I will watch all of them.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess just to wrap up in the final minutes here, can you just tell folks once again what you're looking for and the kind of stories you want to tell?
Yeah. You know, if you have a unique love story, if you love to do something a little zany together, all of that, if you had an interesting proposal, you know, big, small, whatever, let us know. If you guys are an unconventional couple that decided to, you know, get married underwater, whatever it may be, if it's unique, let us know. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be like a famous person or a famous Delawarean or anything like that. It could literally just be a really, really long love story, a really short one, but we're just looking for those unique stories. And so I'm going to be reading every single entry meticulously, because I just, again, we love love here. So don't be shy. If you want to email me instead or send me a text instead, my contact information is right on Delaware Online, and you can go and read the first entry into the love features anytime. It's on our site right now, and so anyone can access it.
And especially I know a lot of folks got married via Zoom. I think those are, and you're going to do a bigger party, definitely submit your story. If you want to invite Marina to your Zoom wedding, like, I don't think we would be against that, right?
Against that. We would not.
Like, get an active brainstorming session on this video. Yeah, totally. Well, so for all details, there should be the stories in the comments below, but head to DelawareOnline.com. You'll find more information about the wedding section. You'll get information about Marina, and you'll be able to read the first one, which is about State Senator Tizzy Lockman. So thanks so much for watching. Enjoy watching your rom-coms this weekend, and we'll see you guys soon.
See you guys soon. Bye.